Hello rail fans, welcome to French Fried Trains. Today, we're going to be doing a little showcase video and we'll do an exterior and interior walkthrough of our Amtrak Piedmont train, now that it's completed. So as you can see on this end, we have an F59 PH locomotive. These trains typically run with a locomotive on each end, so that's how I built it. This first car behind the locomotive is the lounge car, where you can get your snacks and eat. This train doesn't go far enough to require a full dining car. Behind the lounge car, we have our first of the coach cars here. As you can see, this one is almost all solid windows on the side. This train typically runs with a few coach cars in the lounge car. And remember, if you need to know how to build any of these cars in Minecraft, check out my Amtrak Piedmont playlist. I'll have it linked in the description. And now that we get down to this end, we have the other locomotive, and this one is an F59 PHI. Now when I originally did the tutorial for this, I couldn't think of how to put these letters on the front one block high, so I just have blocks of gold. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I just made the letter banners and put them on item frames so they would be smaller where it says NC. Here's the details on top of this locomotive with its streamlined fairings up here. And now we'll actually go in and go through an entire walkthrough of the inside of the train. So we'll come on into the cab of this locomotive here, and it's only 3 blocks wide, so you can't get too much detail at this scale, but we have some computer screens and a lever for the engineer here. And if we go back here, we can actually come down into the engine room here. We have a little bathroom for the engineer here. If we come in here, we're in the actual engine compartment. Here's like the exhaust area, and it's kind of dark, but this is the prime mover. Then connected to that, we have what's supposed to be the generator here. And behind that, we have the head end power unit to power the passenger cars. Next, we'll come out this back door here, and we'll come across this into the first car of the train. We have this little porch area where you would board. And here we have some tiny bathrooms. There's not much we can do at a 3 block wide scale, but we've got the bathrooms fit into the end of this car, and some shelving for people's bags. And this is a coach car, so the rest of this car is just all seats. And if you look up here, this is supposed to be the overhead shelving for your bags, and the lighting is up there. Then there's this little glass divider, and they have some extra tables on the end of this car. Then we'll come out through this end door onto the walkway between the cars here, and it's all nice and enclosed by walls to be the diaphragm. And we come back in, another porch, and this is just another coach car here, so we'll skim right through this real quick. All these coach cars are exactly the same. And we'll come out through this door, and we'll come into the third car back, another porch. That's where you would board the car. And we have a third coach car here, which is just the same thing again, so we'll skim through this one. And then we'll come out this door and into the last car of the train, and this one is the lounge car. So we have a little porch area to start it off here. Then this area here is much like the other car, with our tiny little bathrooms and our shelving units. Then this is the seating area with tables where you would eat your food. and there's some windows on the side. And this middle section is where you would get your food. So this right here is supposed to be a trash can. We have a little counter, a sink with water available. Here's a coffee and cappuccino machine. And this is like a little cooler where they keep water bottles for the passengers. On this side, it's hard to see because we don't have much room, but all these are supposed to be all the different vending machines they have where you would get your snacks from. Then coming down here, we have tables on this side, and on this side it's just an empty area, because in the video I watched of someone walking through this train, that side was empty. Then down in here we just have some shelves for bags. And then we have another porch down on this end here. And here we can come across to this locomotive. And looks like I forgot the little fold down walkway here. So I'm going to put on an iron trap door. Then we can come up into the F59PH locomotive. We can open this door and come on inside here. In the back we have a head end power unit here. Then right here is the generator, which is connected to this big prime mover right here. In front of that we have the exhaust area. Then we can come up here. And it looks like I miscalculated these stairs. I can't fit. So I'm going to have to change this real quick so we can actually get up there. There we go. Here's the side doors to get in the locomotive. And there's another one on the other side down there. And then if we come all the way up these stairs, we come into the cab of the locomotive here. And we have a lever for the engineer over here, and a little computer screen over on that side. And if we come down into the nose here, there's a little bathroom in the nose of this, and then we can come out the front door, and we're on the front porch of this locomotive. So there we have it, folks. That's my entire Amtrak Piedmont train. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.